Yeah, let's talk about Cubbie, eh? We'll take a bit from Horsemen Bold Don Johnson's book about Dan Kelly and Ned Kelly's brother who escaped from Glenrowen. The book came out in 1995. It was printed by Glenrowen Cobb and Co. Gary Dean did it. I had been in Toowoomba in 1938, and while walking home one morning I heard the clatter of hooves behind me. Turning around, I saw a piebald pony bolting with a pie cart. This horse had taken off in front of the hotel in Margaret Street. As the horse raced along, a continuous stream of pies fell out of the back of the cart and was scattered down the middle of Ruthven Street in Toowoomba, all the way to the School of Arts. I stepped off the footpath and grabbed the horse by the head. I threw him, cart and all. As the horse went over, both shafts of the cart were broken and I laid there hanging to his head. He was squealing and trying to get up. He'd been, frantic, this horse. So I got free pies for some time. So back to Dirranbandi, 30 shillings by train. And on reaching Dirranbandi was back to Cubbie Station. Yes, it was great to be back home again. Cubbie Station was always very good to me. Some of my old mates were still on Cubbie Station, Ernie and Keith Pollock, brothers Walter and Frank, all who had been born on the AP Company property. Also there was Aubrey McGovern, born at Beery, part of Brenda Station at Gadooga. Class distinction had arrived. The managers and the jackaroos now sat in the dining room to eat. The station workers ate in the kitchen and the Aboriginals ate on the wood heap with me. We had a certain overseer who tried to put me down by making me saddle his horse and leading it to the back steps in the mount. The previous overseer could ride very well and had a mare who would pig root in his string of horses, an old Amby Downs mare up round Mitchell. So I saddled up for the master. She immediately threw him. I grabbed her and said, "Come on, boss, take it out where it falls." So he got on again, only this time he got thrown face down into a pigsty, into a foot deep of pig shit. Can you imagine the sight? He was wearing English riding boots, white breeches, white shirt and necktie. He didn't ask me to saddle a horse for him after that ride. I guess I trained him. During the flood time, it always fell my lot to be sent to Dirranbandi with pack horses for such things as mail and the monthly rations for Cubbie Station, which came from the head station, Noondoon Station. There were 3 rivers to swim to get to the railway at Dirranbandi from Cubbie. 26 miles of floodwater, some places up to 3 feet deep. Getting in with empty packs was bad enough, but how was I to get home again with fully laden packs intact and dry? I was criticised by the boss often for delivering things a bit soggy. I pointed out I was Don Johnson and couldn't walk on the water, that Jesus Christ would probably make a better Cubbie mailman. So there you go. Yeah, it was well known by the older people at Cubbie Station that Dan Kelly had escaped, and Steve Hart too, and it was talked about, but on the quiet, and you just had to be careful who you talk to about such things. And that's how it was. Anyway, thanks very much, Don Johnson.